You're welcome to this lesson. In this video, we'll consider the isometric projection of this given view in orthographic projection. So from this given view, we have the front elevation, the end elevation, and the plan. The dimensions are given as follows. Then we have the X point, which is the central point, the lowest point for the isometric axis. So now from this point we have our dimension. The height is 50 millimeters, the left is 50 millimeters, and the right side is 70. So at this point, to draw the horizontal line, the vertical line, then the receding axis 30 degrees to the horizontal to the right, and receding axis to the left. So from the midpoint we'll get the distance 70 millimeters. I'll pick a pair of compass and mark that point on the line, and from the midpoint we'll get the height, which is 50 millimeters, and to the left the length of the side 50 millimeters. This way we'll project the lines upward vertically from the point that is marked to give us the required height, and on this side also project the line. So from these given lines we connect each of the points from this height, which is 50 millimeter, to give us the required box that we need to produce our object in isometric view. From this we'll be able to remove all other unwanted lines. So after connecting this one, we produce the parallel lines this way. Then from this side we'll connect it to give us the required box. Now we erase unwanted lines. We'll now continue with the length from this central point to the right side. We have 35 millimeters. We'll mark that point, which is the midpoint of the semicircle, which is 40 millimeter diameter. So to create the circle, the semicircle, we are not going to draw it directly since it's 30 degrees to the horizontal and it's in isometric view. So we are going to construct it in form of ellipse. So here we're going to draw a rhombus. So the length of each side will be equal, which is the radius of the semicircle, which is 20 millimeter. So from the center point we'll put our compass and mark each of these lines from the 35 millimeter mark to get the rhombus this way. So we have this drawn out. So from the we're going to get the diagonal line which will pass through the center this way to this end. Then also another line coming from the edge to this side, since we're getting one of the sides, which is the semicircle. So from this we pick our compass and get the center here, the suitable radius. We describe this arc, then move the center of our compass to this point, then with the radius touching this edge we'll describe the arc. So here we have our semicircle at this point. So we're done with this side. Then we'll get this height, which is 35 millimeters. We'll describe it on this line. So from this point we will remove unwanted sides. So we'll go up to this apex here and get the distance 15 millimeters. We'll mark that point there. Then we'll draw the line this way and project the line downwards to meet the 35 millimeter. Then from this point we'll connect it so that we'll have the wanted area removed. Extend this line also to this side. To continue our construction, we need to erase that part. Then here we'll project the line along this axis. Then from this point again, connect to where they meet, bring down the perpendicular line to meet at this point. So we have this in this way. So now from this point, which is 5 millimeter, from this edge, from this center point, we'll mark it in order to bring out the remaining part here. So from this edge to the midpoint is 35 millimeters. Then from there we measure 12, that's 6 this way and 6 the other way. Then we erase unwanted side, connect this line from the top to this point, then from here to this point. Then at this point we bring down, project the lines downward this way, and we connect this point to this point. So here we've gotten to almost the end of our construction. So we have at this point where we have the semicircle, since it is cut in, so make that bold, and we have the required dimension. So this is all there is to the construction of this shape. Thank you for watching this video. Ensure to subscribe to this channel for more drawings. Thank you for watching.